outside, hits the pitch to Johnson, he gets outside, he's in! Mario Johnson! 2-point conversion! The Warriors are on! Unbelievable! 22 points! 16 seconds left!
All right, welcome to Coach's Corner. Coach, no Coach's Corner last week because of conflicts here at the place. Let's talk a little bit about the Andover game. Terry used to say it all the time. I know I say this all the time. First 5 minutes of second half, if we hold on to the ball there, and I'm not bashing the kid that fumbled, I'm just saying, if we hold on to the ball there and go in and score, it's a completely different game.
Yeah, there were a lot of, I mean, obviously they're a really good team and they had an outstanding quarterback. I think that was probably the difference. The kid was just dynamic. But the score before half on a fourth down, or I think, I'm sorry, they had 12 seconds left and they scored and got the pylon. That was a huge play. And, the kid we had a good blitz on. We had a guy unblocked, but he avoided him. That was a huge play. That was the fumble was as well, and they converted I think 4 or 5 fourth downs in the game. One for a touchdown. So he was a difference maker.
Really, you're right. On offense, we talked about this. We talked about this amongst ourselves. They had 3 kids touch the ball on offense.
Yeah.
The quarterback.
Yeah.
Number 2, the tailback.
Yeah.
And number 13, the sophomore wide receiver caught 2 or 3 passes.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah, and we knew that, and we had special things planned for that. They're both really good players, and they're a good football team. I think they're ranked. I don't know how high they're ranked, and I know obviously rankings only matter so much, but our kids fought till the end. At the third quarter, we got derailed on a couple of drives because of penalties, which really hurt.
Yep.
Second and 20, way behind the sticks.
Yeah, we talk about that on TV. I know you don't watch us. You got Huddle, but we talk on TV all the time. You can't in high school. You can't be first and 20.
No.
Not unless you're somebody that can throw the ball all over the place, and we're not there. We're not that.
And their
team.
number 10 extends plays.
Yeah.
I mean, we really like Jack as our quarterback.
With his feet.
And this kid's, he's just whenever time you have a quarterback that can extend the play 6, 7, 8 seconds, 9 seconds, you're defending the initial play.
And then you lose everything.
And then he improvises, and now you have to. That was the Duxbury. It was the same thing.
Yeah.
Same thing.
We felt like we defended them well, but we did the scramble. You just cross your fingers.
You're right. It's like in the NFL now, guys like Mahomes and Jackson, if they get out of the pocket and they don't cross the line of scrimmage, you're right. Yeah, Murray, you can't cover wide receivers for 10 seconds.
Well, even if you do, it's just then he runs or he just it's just a whole. It becomes sandlot football. So and obviously, like I said, with Jack O'Sullivan, like a Tom Brady, just a different type of player.
Right, Mac Jones. He's Mac Jones.
Yeah, if you have that kind of guy, that's where there were times when he just made plays. I mean, again, we played good defense on the original formation and the original coverage, and then he makes a couple guys miss and throws an adjusted route for a touchdown. That happened on a 4th down. Yeah, we bottled him up rolling right. I don't know if you remember, it was 4th and 6. Yeah. Came back left and threw a really nice pass in the back corner. So
they were good. I mean, they put up 50 points on us. So there's no looking back on that.
But we scored 42.
And we scored 42. There was it didn't seem like there was a lot of defense that night. But give credit to their quarterback. Their quarterback was very good.
The third quarter was big. I mean, we gave them that possession to start the half which got us down 14. Last play of the first half, and then the turnover start. And then, like I said, the next drive we had a penalty. So next thing you know, we're down 21 like that, and we really hadn't been stopped. So once we got our feet back underneath us, just got to be too late.
Yeah, I thought
it was exciting at the end. Yeah. It was.
I thought offensively that night in Andover, I thought we played fantastic. I did. I thought Jack threw the ball well. We ran the ball well. Cam had a great game running the ball.
AJ
too.
The double pass was beautiful.
That was very nice.
It was. Offensively, we did a great job. Those 3 players, especially the 2 in the backfield, they're fantastic. Yeah. I mean, you're probably not gonna see 2 more like that, I would think.
I wouldn't think so. No. Yeah, our first 2 opponents have been strong. Yeah. So.
Speaking of AJ, how's he doing?
He's doing all right. He'll be out for a little bit, but
a few games.
Yeah, probably a few games. But he's doing well. I think his injury's a little better than they thought, so that's
Oh,
a good
that's
thing.
good.
And
That's-
he'll be back this season, we hope, and obviously he'll be back for
I
baseball.
was
Well,
talking.
he's a senior, he'll try to come back as soon as he
I
can.
would
Yeah, I
think
think so, yeah.
I know, I talked to Walter a little bit last night, and same thing. I, obviously, with all the rules now, he can't say anything. He
Right.
just said, hopefully he'll be back almost word for word what you just said.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not as bad as we thought. We think he'll be back, so that's a good thing.
Kids heal so much faster than we do,
No,
too.
I know, but
So, you
you're
know
right.
what I mean?
You're right, but
So,
the thing I worry
Depends on
about-
the severity of the injury. that's all.
the thing
He's
that-
such an athlete, you miss him.
Yeah,
know.
Yeah,
the
he's-
thing that breaks my heart is he's a senior. You know, it's different. If you're a junior, okay, you know, you got something to look forward to. I hope AJ get well.
Yeah.
Last week, tough loss, fumble on the 2-yard line,
Yeah.
killed us. Was that a broken play?
Yes.
I knew it was.
Yep.
I said it on TV.
One of our backs went the wrong direction, so
Yeah.
there was no handoff, and then Jack tried to just run up the middle, and I don't know if he ever got possession back to tuck it away or what, but that hurt.
Yeah. All right.
Wait,
how about,
just one more thing I want to mention, if you don't mind me mentioning on that. It's I saw the news article, magazine, or whatever you want to call it, story that Kevin Shea did for you guys, and I thought it was very, very good. I thought he did a nice
What was
job
it?
about the St. John's game and how the Shrewsbury played, you know, two of the toughest teams in Massachusetts this past week. I mean, the past 2 weeks,
Oh,
and
I
how the
didn't see it.
Colonials held their own against both teams. You know, and you know the rest of the year should be fine. The Colonials should be fine going forward.
Yeah, I think so.
So
And yeah, that's great. And I think just 14 to 16 play drive in that first half we had. So it was basically 2 possessions each. They got in twice, and we stalled both times towards the end.
Yeah,
And again, against a team like that's that strong up front, you can't waste those
Yeah.
chances.
they
So-
were big. They were big.
Yeah, and then obviously we had some issues. It was frustrating. Again, your hats off when the team is in some ways stronger, but we had some self-inflicted errors.
And then you know, other things too. We lost AJ, who's our kicker.
Right.
Changed his field position. It was tough.
Yeah.
Acton Boxborough, before you, are any kids coming?
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
3 guys here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Billy said, what's their record, do you know? I went on Max Preps and I looked it up, and their own 3. They lost to Catholic Memorial.
Which I think was a scrimmage. Yeah.
Oh,
Max Preps has it as a game.
okay, so
Yeah.
it was a
But
scrimmage.
they did lose, yeah.
Yeah.
Like our Natick game scrimmage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, they lost to Andover.
Yep, by 7.
Yeah, I know. And then
Chelmsford.
Chelmsford.
I almost said Clemson. Definitely wasn't Clemson. It's Chelmsford.
But I mean, some tough teams.
Oh yeah.
So what's Acton? What do they bring to the table?
They have some good athletes. I mean, they're a battle-tested Division I team over the years. So
The only thing I don't like, and I don't think anybody, well, maybe they will, and I really don't care. Colonials to, I don't even know what it said. What was it? Remember we looked it up.
Are they the Acton football team, like with the Reds? like
Acton
Washington?
Boxborough something. They're not
They-
Colonials anymore.
They do have a mascot replacement.
Maybe not.
Huh.
Maybe,
Yeah, I'm not
maybe
sure.
I couldn't find it. But the Colonials is gone.
Colonials are gone. Yeah.
Which
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I have a little problem with that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Yeah.
so what kind of offense do they run?
Spread.
Oh, same thing.
Yeah, which is good. I mean, it's 3rd straight week. Sometimes in our schedule, we've had, we play option teams, then we play the double wing in Shepherd Hill, then we play 5 wides empty. So to have it 3 weeks in a row is actually a good thing because the kids are familiar with some of the concepts they're going to see. They're pretty solid up front, both sides. I'd say that's their strength. They want to run the ball on offense, which even though they're spread
Even
out,
though they're spread, they
even
want to
though
run.
they're spread. Well, I think in the first 2 games you kind of
Well,
find your
Andover
identity.
wanted to run the ball too, even though they were spread.
Right, exactly. So I think their run game is something we have to stop. Obviously, high school football or any football, you got to run the ball and stop the run. So, but they've got some athletes, and then defensively they're stout too. They do a lot of different stuff, coverage-wise, and their kids are physical and they run around. So it's going to be a battle. I mean, they lost to Chelmsford 13-0. Chelmsford's strong. Chelmsford's 2-0.
Right,
They
and we
lost
know
to
Andover can score. I mean,
and they held Andover to 23, which I
23,
thought was impressive. So, yeah, it's going to be a great match. It'll be a hard-fought game, I'm sure.
how do you think this is going so far? I mean, never mind this, the 0-2. I mean, just,
The move to Division One.
yes.
I mean, I think, I say this about the Catholic League. They're just in terms of D1.
Different level.
Yeah, they have a higher level, I think, and so facing another public school, I think will be a great test for us. We
okay.
scrimmaged
Good.
Natick to a scoreless tie. Andover was back and forth game. I'm sure this is going to be hard
Andover
fought.
was a winnable game.
Yeah,
It just,
definitely.
My thoughts on it. This Shrewsbury team isn't as deep as all the other Shrewsbury teams that we've had in the past. We
or you
don't
mean
have-
some of the better teams.
We were deeper
right?
in talent.
Yeah.
And this is a little bit not as deep, and I think we could compete with all of them if we were as deep as we were in the past.
I just think we're young, we're a little
We're young, I
too.
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're young, and we're growing. It's still early in the season, too. I mean, give these kids a couple more weeks of trying to learn their drills, a little bit, get a little
You need those
experience.
successive
Right.
classes with talent.
Right.
Yeah.
That keeps rolling.
And
Right.
I think that to answer your question, I mean, I think this week will be a great test for us. Yeah, really will.
Plus, we're playing at home, too, this week,
Yeah, I
which
know.
is a big thing,
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
you
that's a
know?
big change
Yeah.
too.
It'll be nice to be home.
And, I looked at the schedule too, Acton Boxborough has been on the road for all their games too. So
That's
they're
right.
coming to us again on the road.
Yeah.
And then next week, they play Wachusett.
Yeah, at home, I think.
It might be, but
Yeah.
that's we're the only two Central Mass teams that they're playing.
Fun fact: we haven't had a night home game in September since 2017.
Oh, really?
You believe
Yeah,
that?
Wow.
Wow.
yeah, because
That's
2018,
right.
the field switched over.
Yeah, we had 2 home games in 18 because of the field.
Yeah.
And then 19
19,
was
we had the
mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes.
debacle.
So we
Yeah.
we had Lynn Classical late, which is a Division One team.
Right.
Lynn
Yeah, because it
late.
was freezing, because the mosquitoes
Had to wait
were dead.
for the frost.
Yeah, and then
Good thing we don't get the spotted salamander.
Or a yellow frog or something, yeah.
Don't forget, you gotta clarify when the game is and let the folks at home know, because
Oh, yeah.
there's a big botch going on the
Yeah,
internet.
on the internet, it says Friday at 7. It is not, it's Saturday. Yeah,
Right.
well,
Max
like Max
Preps.
Prep says Friday at 7.
Yeah, it's all mixed up. So the game is Saturday night at 7:00.
Yeah.
It's Spirit of Shrewsbury weekend. That's why it's Saturday night.
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
homecoming too.
Oh, it's
And
homecoming.
homecoming.
Yeah, that's good.
Thank you, Liz, for pointing that out.
Yeah, it's true. So how about other injuries? Anything else? We okay?
We have a couple bumps and bruises, but I don't think anything that's
Normal.
going to have any guys be out. Yeah.
I have to ask you, how's the middle school team
Great.
doing? We
Yeah.
gotta have them on one of these weeks. Somebody, some of the captain, whatever you
Absolutely.
wanna do. But I think that's fantastic.
It is.
So tell us a little bit something. Can you give us a little something?
Yeah, so they're 1-0. They have over 50 kids out, which is great.
And
in
it's
terms of
only,
numbers.
somebody told me it's only 7th and 8th grade?
7th and 8th. It's just
So 50, that's 25 kids each class, that's
it
good.
is good. Yeah, I mean, right now we have about 80 kids in the program, so about 20 per class.
Yeah.
So now, how many of those kids come up to us again? Well, we'll see.
Right,
We hope it's
right.
all of them. Yeah, but yeah, so it's a real positive. Dave Crocker's the head coach. I think we went through this last
Yeah.
week, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
Ryan
2
Morgera,
weeks ago,
Bruce,
yeah.
and Dan O'Brien, and Jay Costas helping
Jay's
out.
helping.
Yeah, it's going really well. Yeah, so they have their second game on Thursday. They play Thursday afternoons around 4.
I think it's wonderful that AYF and the middle school, they obviously had to
Collaborate.
collaborate
Yeah.
on that
Yeah.
in order to get it to work. I think it's fantastic.
AYF was awesome. They were patient. I mean, the approval came late last spring, and they were really good. They worked with us on equipment. They worked with us in every way. So we were really grateful for that.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. And they're 1-0. And you said Thursday afternoons?
Thursday afternoons. Yep. This coming
Like
week
at
is
4 o'clock?
Yep. This coming Thursday is at Millbury,
Oh, okay.
and I can't remember what the following week is, but
I'd love to go see a game. I
yeah,
would.
there were a lot of people there last week.
Yeah,
A lot
Jay
of
said that it was packed.
people. It was great.
That's really good. That's
Yeah.
good. All right, we're going to take a quick break and bring 3 more seniors on.
Yeah, 3 more seniors.
Okay, we'll be right back.
All right, we're on.
Yeah, we're back. Joining us here, seniors, Jack Peters, sitting right next to me, running back. Do you play defense?
No.
No, I didn't
don't.
think
I
so.
haven't this year, not yet. No.
Linebacker. Caleb
Juaire.
Juaire and Brady Soldo. Welcome, guys. Brady, you play defense,
Yeah, I play safety on defense.
and once in a while you play wide receiver.
Yeah, I play receiver on offense.
Yeah, and what about you?
I play middle linebacker and center and tackle. Me and Matt Power switch at tackle. Good luck.
Oh, okay, all right. We won't talk too much about the first two games, but the step up to Division I has been a big one. Do you guys feel a difference? You heard, I'm sure you were watching out there.
Yeah,
What do you think?
definitely definitely a lot faster play, in my opinion. Last year was definitely a tough season, but this year getting a full season and getting more competition is really good.
I gotta ask you before we go to the coach, how much weight you put on this year?
10 to 15 pounds.
I don't believe it, I think it's more than that.
All muscle.
Yeah, all muscle, no, really, I mean.
10, 15 pounds.
Yeah, that's great. Caleb, what about you? What do you think?
How much did I put on between the seasons? Or just the season?
This is the season.
Well, I think we were all pretty excited and stuff. Obviously, last year was like a different year, so I think just to be back to a normal, like under the lights, Friday night game is just gonna be awesome. So,
Saturday night game.
well, Saturday this week, right? Yeah.
This week, but that's true. I mean, last year was kind of, Brady, last year was screwy. I mean, we were freezing our butt off.
Oh,
We
in the
couldn't-
spring? That was
Yeah,
horrible.
It was horrible. It was so cold, and you only played 5 games. You were in a pod, and is it good to be back to normal?
Yeah, last year we were like restricted with our practice time, so.
Oh, yeah,
being
that's right.
back
You
to
had
normal
that, too.
practice.
Only an
Masks,
hour
too.
or
We had the
something,
masks we
right?
had to wear
Oh,
on the
my
Testing.
field.
It's been
awful.
Yeah, the COVID
This way.
testing. Yeah.
How is school going right now with
Much better.
yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much back
Yeah,
to
no,
normal.
it's back to normal and stuff.
Other
Other than
masks.
the mask.
Yeah, and especially like a normal football season with the normal school, it just like feels normal. So
Yeah.
it's good.
That's good. I mean, yeah, I understand the precautions and you got to be careful, but John, it must be nice to have everything normal again.
Yeah, I mean, again, the masks are. I try to tell these guys. I know it's an inconvenience, but obviously it's listening to health officials in the best interest of everybody. And the guys last year would
Would die for that.
die
Yeah,
for that.
Exactly.
So try to keep that in perspective. That when we go out on the field, everything's the same too. So, they have to wear their masks, and I think. I know. I'm just happy to see the kids back,
Yeah,
happy in my
exactly.
class and on the field, and it's great.
Exactly. Why don't you talk a little bit about it?
All right, I'll start with Brady. Well, I should say that all 3 of these guys, I mentioned that we have 4 captains and then 5 additional team leaders. So we have a total of 9 team leaders, which we treat as our captains. So these guys were selected by their teammates as leaders. So, so we're proud of them for that. Brady's a lacrosse player, if you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Well, so is Jack. And Brady's a great athlete. He's, did a lot of good things for us in the spring. You probably saw, I don't know how many touchdown passes he caught, or big plays. He had a lot of big plays for us.
Didn't
Continuing
he
that
catch
this
the
year.
pass from
AJ.
AJ? Yeah.
He's done really good things on O for us, and then this year he's playing D because our kids are playing both ways. So he's just a really dependable kid, and obviously a really good athlete. So we're pleased with his progress, and he's done a great job. Jack has been playing since he was a sophomore. When he was
Yeah.
Tucker was our fullback. He spelled Tucker now and again and did some nice things as a sophomore. And he had his season cut short last year with a foot injury, non-contact foot injury. How many games did you get in last year? 2?
Yeah.
3? 2.
I think 2, yeah.
Yeah. So that was unfortunate. So we're happy to have him back. He does play linebacker. He hasn't got in the game much, but he gives us some depth at linebacker, and we may need to use him soon. So he's contributes a lot to our program, both sides. And then Caleb is, inside linebacker on D, played inside linebacker for us in the spring. Now he's giving us depth on the O-line at center and tackle, which is great, just being versatile, and he's been really trustworthy up front. So having a lineman that you can play in different places is really important.
Yeah.
So all 3 of these guys are huge contributors, and they're leaders for us.
You doing a good job this year. I know you had a little bit of trouble when you were a sophomore. with the drops, but
No, not this year.
No,
he
no.
runs with the ball with two arms in that
I
football.
noticed that.
I've learned my lesson.
That's awesome. You know, I used to play at Shrewsbury High years ago, and there was a fullback at the time. His name was Steve Waskovich, and he was a big, strong guy at fullback, and he used to do the same thing, run with two arms on the ball, and nobody ever made him fumble that ball. There's no way you're taking that ball out of his arms. So kudos to you for running that way.
He's been a battering ram this year.
Yeah,
He really has.
absolutely.
He really
Yeah,
has.
we like watching you run in the backfield.
It's true. It's true. Brady, would you rather play defense or offense?
Probably offense. I played all offense in the spring, so I'm just used to it.
Where are you playing on? You playing cornerback, right?
I play corner and safety.
Safety.
Once AJ got hurt, I started playing safety during the
Oh,
St. John's game.
All right. And we're hoping AJ's doing all right. All right, so what's Acton Boxborough bring to the table? Let's talk to you first, Caleb, because I want to know what they do offensively. Coach said they like to run, so.
Yeah, we definitely see that. I see a good amount of passes stuff. They like to be pretty spread out, just one back in the backfield. So I think as long as we can get a good read on him and beat him up front, we should have a pretty.
Are they
successful game.
they're kind of similar to Andover, where, like Coach said, they spread, but they run the they like
Yeah,
to run
yeah,
the ball.
definitely.
Yeah.
So it's going to be something similar to what we've already seen this year and stuff. So
How
hopefully.
about defensively? What do you see?
Are you talking about from an offensive standpoint?
Yeah, their defense.
From a running back standpoint.
They have a pretty good defense, in my opinion. A couple big D linemen. They like 3 linemen, but they also go to 4 sometimes, so that's something that we're going to look out for.
So they go 3-4 and then 4-3,
It's
or
like
do
a
they have
3-3
outside
stack.
line?
Yeah, 3-3 stack. But then against a tight end or a wing, they'll bring down a 4th guy.
Yeah.
And they do a lot of different stuff on D.
Yeah. Now, tight end, we haven't used the tight end much although Bobby was, I wish Bobby
Oh, yeah,
was
the
here.
slant?
Yeah.
I know.
No.
Oh, I mean,
no,
on the
it was
screen
the
play.
middle screen.
Yeah.
We ran the middle screen. He loves that
Yeah, the
play.
screen's a
That's
nice
all he,
play.
whenever he says, whenever you have a long, second and long, or third and long, that he always says, middle screen, middle screen. Oh, he's sitting there on the shoulder, middle screen.
Too bad he doesn't hear defenses whenever it's 3rd and long. I think we threw the one the other day on 1st down.
Yeah, we did.
Because their defensive front was really aggressive.
Yeah.
But one time we ran it twice the other day. They sniffed it out. Their D-line did a great job. He rushed and saw that Jack was screening, and he peeled back and covered our guy. So,
All right, I know we got a couple of minutes left, but I missed it the last time. I know it's really early in the whole process, but how many of you have senioritis already? I'm just kidding. How about school next year? What are you thinking? I know it's early in the process.
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Undecided.
Is there a chance you'll play something?
Yeah, definitely. I'd like to play sports in college. I'm not sure yet. I am a lacrosse player, but I'm not sure.
What position do you play in lacrosse?
I play defense in lacrosse.
Long stick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But football is definitely up there. I don't know. We'll have to see.
Yep. All right, that's good. Caleb?
I'm thinking, military law enforcement, something in that area.
Okay.
But if I do college, I was going to go criminal justice. I would definitely look to play football or something
So
like that.
are you thinking about going into the military or going to what's that?
No, I'm thinking
ROTC.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely thinking maybe right out of high school, I might do 4 years of college first. I'm kind of undecided.
Okay, so
right now.
undecided. It's
Yeah.
I
early.
think
I'm
Dylan
just-
Zona. Dylan did that
Yeah.
too long ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did. Brady,
I want to
Lacrosse?
play,
lacrosse
lacrosse in college.
you
So-
an offensive guy or a
Yeah,
midfielder? or what?
midfield.
Midfield, yeah. Those are good for you because those are the guys that got fun. I go to those lacrosse games. I say, how do they do it? Isn't that what the wide receiver we had that went to Connecticut and played?
Campbell.
Yeah, he was in the middle,
Long
wasn't
stick
he?
midi, wasn't
Yeah, he played us.
Yeah,
He
but
should-
I used to watch him. We did a couple of games, and I went, "What is he doing? He's running the whole time." You stand there with a big stick. I like that. Coach, preparation for them. How's it going?
Well, we had, so with a Saturday game, we have an 8-day
You love
turnaround.
that, don't you? You give it a little more time.
Well, yesterday we gave the kids a day off just to get,
That's
we two tough opponents and tough games, and they fought really hard in those 2 weeks. So hopefully that gave him a little bit of a rest. And we were back at it today. We had a shorter practice. We kind of treated today like a Monday.
Oh, okay.
And so on. We'll treat
Yeah,
tomorrow like
yeah.
a Tuesday.
Just helmets today?
No, we were helmets and shoulders, and we had a shorter practice, and then we had a lift afterwards.
I do have to say, I'm gonna tell everybody on the air and you guys here, I'm very impressed. We never give up. Against Andover, we never gave up. We scored those 3 touchdowns. It came right back and made them go, uh-oh.
Yeah, right.
And even though the score seems like it was really lopsided, we really didn't give up against in the second game either. So.
No, I don't think so. I know the first half was a highly competitive game, and I think we have a good group of kids, and we try to stress to them that you you don't get many chances to play football, but when you suit it up and go play, you got to play.
I've said it.
You got to play the whole
I've
play.
said it a million times on this show. I've said it a million times. They've never heard it because they weren't. Why would they watch? I would give anything, and I'm 67 now. I would give anything to go back and play one more game.
We have some extra equipment.
I'll pay for that.
Listen, I was slow back then. I'm even slower now. You don't
Where
want
should we
me.
put him on the list?
I was a center. I was a center.
I was center on the
I was
look
a center,
team
yeah.
against Jet. Our 14-year-old nose tackle.
All right.
Yeah,
Remember, everybody,
50.
it's not Friday night. It's Saturday night. It's homecoming. Come out. We're finally having a home game. We'll see you then. See you next week, Coach.
Thank you.
All right. Good job, guys.
Yes, very good.